Hi, everybody. We are live at the Paste Studio in New York right now with Andy Shauf. Andy, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we are. We're going to hear four songs today. Three of them are off of the Neon Skyline, which is out January 24th on Anti, and we're going to hear one that's unreleased also. Can you tell us what's coming up first today?
This is called The Neon Skyline. It's the first song on the record. It's about a bar.
I called up Charlie about 9:15 and said, "What's going on tonight?" He said no plans, but I wouldn't mind holding a lighter head tonight. I said, "Come to the Skyline, I'll be washing my sins away." Oh, he just laughed, said, "I'll be late, you know how I can be." I looked in my fridge, it was a dark scene, so I buttered some bread. Chewed my way out the door and walked down the street to the Neon Skyline. I grabbed myself a stool at the bar. Oh, somehow Rose always knows just exactly what I need. She didn't ask, she just opened the cold can and set it down in front of me here. I said thanks and thought about how Judy used to come here with me here. But I got so tired of her calling this our disease, 'cause I'm just fine. Sometimes I need to clear my mind, you know how that can be. Charlie walked in about 10:15 and I said, "Greetings, old man." He hung his coat on the wall and took the stool next to mine. He asked Rose for one glass of Merlot and she laughed. Oh, I'm just fine. I'm wasting time. Sometimes there's no better feeling than that.
Thank you, Andy. So that song is about a bar. Many songs, not all of the songs on this album, are about. They're connected about a night out. It sounds like the decision to connect all of these songs on this album. And what is it about that particular evening, or a particular evening, that made you want to weave an entire album around it?
I mean, it kind of just came from, like, you know, you end up writing about what you know, or I do anyways. So I was literally just going to this bar called the Skyline all the time. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'll make the album about that. And just, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, when you go to a bar a lot and you're a regular, there's a lot of, like, you end up meeting a lot of people who just become like longtime acquaintances and stuff like that, and just wanted to explore that a little bit.
Nice. Well, dude, that's a logical explanation for that. And it seems like about the most organic possible way that something like that could come about. So thank you for bringing it here today, man. We appreciate it very much. What's coming up next? Are you going to do another one from the Neon Skyline second today?
Yeah. Yeah. This one is called Things I Do. The Things I Do, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe it's just called Things. I don't know. Yeah, it's about like remembering a bad night. Should I play it now?
Seems like I should've known better than to turn my head like it didn't matter. Why do I do the things I do when I know I am losing you? It was supposed to be a surprise, me showing up. You thought I was working. Why do I do the things I do when I know I am losing you? I thought you'd be happy to see me here, but you said, what the hell are you doing here? Why do I do the things I do when I know I am losing you? You pushed me away from him. He said, buddy, calm down. You were so embarrassed. Seems like I should've known better than to turn my head like it didn't matter. Why do I do the things I do when I know I am losing you? When I know I am losing you?
Right. Thank you. So the songs were begun. These started their lives in the same arrangement that you're playing right here, right, with you and a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about why that was the case this time out, as opposed to starting writing on piano? Why did you choose to write them the way that you're playing right now this time around?
I really wanted to make an album. Like, I wanted to make a folk album, kind of. I wanted the songs to be able to stand on their own, like in a solo situation. Like, after I was done my last album, The Party, they felt like they were songs that I made just in the studio. So trying to take them down to like just a guitar and a voice seemed like impossible, because there was so much arranging and things that happened around the core of it that like made it the song that it was. So I wanted to go back to just, whatever happens when I'm sitting on the couch writing the song on guitar, that can still stand out on its own.
Nice. Is this how are you going to present them to when you play out the first show or the next show that I saw was Ace of Cups on February 7th in Columbus, Ohio. There's a ton of dates all up at andyshauf.com, including one back at Warsaw here in Brooklyn, April 30th. When you play them out, what are they going to look like? Is it going to be what's the arrangement going to look like for the live show? You think?
It's like a 6-piece band. I'm gonna have clarinet, and keyboards, and guitars, and all the things, the drums.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, dude, I'm sure that all of the things are going to sound wonderful together. It sounds excellent in this arrangement also. We appreciate it very much. And there's more music coming up, man. What are you going to play third today?
Maybe I'll play the one that this one didn't make the record. I really like it. It's gonna come out later, I think, right? Yep. It's about the lottery, and I'll play it. Here we go.
Judy and me every week buy a ticket for the Wednesday night lottery. She picks the numbers, I pick it up. Would it feel different if I was holding the winning one? What would you buy? I'd buy a ticket for the Thursday night and try to win twice. Judy and me every week order doubles till the numbers are released. I wanna pick them one week, but I know that'd be the week that they pick her numbers. What would you buy? I'd buy a ticket for the Thursday night and try to win twice. Judy and me every time get her hopes up a little too high. Judy and me squint our eyes to read the numbers and say maybe next time. What would you buy? I'd buy a ticket for the Thursday night. What would you buy? I'd buy a ticket for the Thursday night and try to win twice.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Andy. Dude, there's a good crowd tuned in right now. Germany's very much here. Brazil's very much here. Colorado's here. We've got Dave Merritt
Nice.
of the internet who very much enjoys what's happening right now. He just wishes that Andy Shauf weren't so hyper. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who are stoked on the other side of these screens. So my point being, thank you for coming and doing this, man.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the decision to, so you did everything on this record, which has been your MO thus far. Do you think you're going to continue producing all these tunes as you continue to make more music? Does it seem like there could be a time on the horizon when you bring in an outside producer, or how do you feel about whatever is coming next?
I mean, I don't really know. Like, it seems like it would be a good idea to include some other musicians or something at some point. Like, there's a lot of people who are way better than me at playing things. But I mean, that's kind of like my part of my process is just, you know, being alone and finding ideas by myself, and it's just kind of easier for me that way instead of having to like communicate with people what I have in my head, trying to get them to play it. It's just, you know, I can probably do it, so I'll try. That's kind of, yeah.
Well, dude, that makes sense, man. It makes sense, and we appreciate you bringing this music to us today. And there's a fourth song. You're gonna do one more off the Neon Skyline right now. Can you tell us what's coming up last?
This is the last song on the record, and probably, yeah, it's probably one of the first songs that I wrote for the album. It sums it all up. No introduction needed. Just kidding. Okay.
If you didn't notice it then, you won't remember it now. But I met you with some friends. There's lightning in the sky. I tried to make a joke about angels in a disco, but I got tongue-tied and you all got fed up. A change on changer, a change on changer. I heard you're back in town, working at the drugstore. Did you get the city blues? Well, that I can relate to. Oh, I can see it now, me telling you how I found my way back home. Oh, I'm already bored. A change on changer, a change on changer, a change on changer, a change on changer.
Man, dude, Andy, thank you for coming and doing this, and best of luck on the Neon Skyline. It comes out January 24th on Anti. We just heard 3 songs from it and 1 song to be released yet. Well, actually, all of them to be released yet, but 3 of them will be on that album. 1, we'll stay tuned for how that gets released. All the details will be up at andyshauf.com. And travel safe, man. There's a lot of dates coming up, the first of which is February 7th at Ace of Cups in Columbus. They're announced all the way through July 25th, maybe. Is that right? It's a long time from now, but that includes shows.
Forever.
And yeah, so, well, travel safe between all of them. And dude, thank you for the preview of that music. And come visit us whenever it makes sense for you, man. We'll be here doing this.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having me.